headlines of this hour on VTV News. Ho Chi Minh expected to drive science and technology development. And Coast Guard delivers Tet cheer to soldiers and islanders in maritime border area.
Broadcasting from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. VTV News starts right now.
Good morning. It is now 8 a.m. local time in Hanoi, and you're watching VTV News. I'm Phie with the latest updates. Now, on Sunday, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính visited Ngọc Lặc district in Thanh Hóa province, where he presented Tet gifts and offered encouragement to policy beneficiaries, poor households, and workers facing hardship. More to follow.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính conveyed warm greetings and New Year wishes from the party and state leaders to the party committees, authorities, and people of Thanh Hóa province. He commended the province's comprehensive achievements in 2024, highlighting its double-digit economic growth and successful implementation of social welfare policies. However, noting Thanh Hóa high poverty rate, the Prime Minister urged the province to prioritize public welfare and promote progress, fairness, and equality.
This Tet, the party secretariat and Prime Minister urged local authorities to ensure everyone has access to necessities and can prepare for their Tet celebrations. Special attention should be given to families of war invalids and martyrs, families with contributions to the revolution, poor households, and those in difficult or isolated circumstances, particularly in mountainous and border districts, to ensure appropriate support and care.
The Prime Minister urged Thanh Hóa to eliminate nearly 10,000 temporary and dilapidated houses within the year. He advised the province to strengthen existing growth drivers while developing new ones, particularly through the expansion of Phase 2 of Nghi Sơn Economic Zone and other key areas. The Prime Minister expressed confidence that Thanh Hóa would maintain its heroic spirit and unity to achieve stronger growth than last year, contributing to the nation's goal of double-digit growth in the coming period.
Now, on Saturday, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính welcomed Chinese Ambassador Phie and asked him to convey New Year greetings from Vietnamese leaders to Chinese party and state leadership. The Prime Minister congratulated China on its recent development achievements and reaffirmed Vietnam's consistent policy of fostering a friendly, cooperative relations with China. He emphasized that this relationship represents a strategic choice, an objective necessity, and a top priority in Vietnam's foreign policy of independence, self-reliance, multilateralization, and diversification. Ambassador Phie stated that the Chinese party and government highly value their relationship with Vietnam, considering it a key priority in China's foreign policy toward neighboring countries. On the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2025, National Assembly Chairman Trần Thanh Mẫn visited Cần Thơ City on Sunday to extend New Year greetings and presented 500 gift packages to low-income households and workers facing difficult circumstances. He urged city leaders to take decisive action to boost economic growth to double digits. At the military command headquarters of Cần Thơ City, he stressed the importance of maintaining readiness against submersive plots by hostile forces. He also visited the Central General Hospital of Cần Thơ City, where he extended New Year greetings and offered encouragement to the medical staff. Resolution 98 allows Ho Chi Minh City to pilot specific mechanisms and policies for its development, including those in science, technology, and innovation. The groundbreaking policies of Resolution 98, combined with the Politburo's Resolution 57, are seen as a golden opportunity for the city to strengthen its innovation ecosystem and advance scientific research.
This is one of 3 internationally standardized research centers in Ho Chi Minh City established under Resolution 98. According to the proposal, the center is authorized to develop scientific research programs over a 5-year period. Additionally, it includes a salary mechanism for leadership roles at the center and laboratories to attract scientists and experts.
Before Resolution 98, most research programs were typically developed for 1 or 3 years, which prevented the formation of a series of programs that could establish a large-scale research center.
Not only does Resolution 98's advanced mechanism enable public research centers in Ho Chi Minh City to meet conditions for international collaboration and technology transfer, but it also attracts numerous innovation projects to the city. Within just 6 months of implementing non-refundable support policies for innovation projects, the city has drawn nearly 3,000 projects.
To drive progress and to truly foster technological development, collaboration with the private sector is essential. Only through this reciprocal partnership can large-scale technology development projects be effectively advanced.
Alongside the 4 resolutions passed by the Ho Chi Minh City People's Council in 2024, the city hopes that the decisive spirit of the Politburo's Resolution 57 will accelerate the realization of this model.
To mobilize all resources, it is essential to focus not only on financial capital but also on human resources. For instance, attracting talent, whether by encouraging professionals abroad to return or by fostering connections with those outside the country, can significantly enhance the city's human, financial, and infrastructural capabilities.
Ho Chi Minh City is expected to finalize its plan for implementing Resolution 57 this February. The determination and vision of Resolution 57, combined with the groundbreaking policies of Resolution 98, present a golden opportunity for the city to establish itself as a hub of exceptional mechanisms, technology, and innovation in the region.
Welcome back to VTV News. Now, for the first time this year, snow has fallen on high mountain peaks in Ha Giang and Lao Cai provinces, brought by the season's strongest cold wave. Early Sunday morning, snow began falling on mountain peaks at altitudes of 1,500 to 1,700 meters in Melvac District's Ha Giang province. In response to the severe cold weather, Ha Giang authorities have instructed sectors and localities to prioritize cold prevention measures. Snow was also recorded on the peak of Fancy Pan in Lao Cai province, where many tourists gathered to witness this rare and breathtaking phenomenon. Light snow was also observed in parts of Iti Commune, Basa district, as temperatures dropped. Forecasts predict that snow may continue falling on mountain peaks above 1,500 meters in the northwest region. In the waters of Vietnam's southwest coast, fishermen are busy preparing for their Tết journeys at sea, with hopes of filling their holds with shrimp and fish. For many, welcoming the Lunar New Year aboard their boats have become a way of life. As Tết approaches, gifts sent from the mainland becomes a moral support to crews embarking on challenging voyages in search of a bountiful catch.
Each year, this fishing boat operating in Thọ Châu waters typically returns to Cà Mau province by 26th, allowing its crew time to prepare for their homes for traditional Tết celebrations. Despite the delay, spirits were lifted by gifts delivered by the Coast Guard, offering much-needed consolation and a sense of festive cheer for the hardworking crew.
I'm equally excited. Having the Coast Guard wish us a happy New Year's Eve is a joy in itself. We hope for smooth sailing in the new year, so when we return, we'll have gifts and good news for our families.
Each year, the group visits Tho Chau Island commune to support the local community while the residents have little to offer in return. Their heartfelt wishes for the group's good health speak volumes.
The gifts include traditional symbols of Tet, like peach blossoms and apricot blossoms, for soldiers celebrating the new year at sea. Additionally, we deliver gifts to fishermen working tirelessly on our waters. These tokens carry the warmth of the homeland and the mainland.
Amid the large waves, the Coast Guard used buoys to transfer dead gifts between ships, ensuring that those stationed in island regions could feel the warmth and spirit of the mainland. This thoughtful gesture brought joy and meaning to the spring celebrations of officers and soldiers serving under challenging conditions.
The Central and Central Highlands regions stretch from the vast Trường Sơn mountain range to the expansive highlands, sharing a nearly 2,000-kilometer border with Laos and Cambodia. Along this border, people are joyfully preparing for Tet, and despite their remote locations, border soldiers have made their outposts their home, the border their homeland, and the villagers their family.
The Border Guard in Quang Nam Province has recently launched its Spring at the Border program. Due to the border region's unique conditions, local authorities and border posts have organized early Tet celebrations for the community. Residents come together to enjoy the festival and join in traditional games that build community spirit. For the Ko Tu people, these gatherings also provide a chance to showcase their rich traditional culture, preserved across generations.
As the new year comes, the community gathers to play folk games and welcome the new year together.
As vibrant festivities unfold at the border posts, Tet celebrations have also reached every Ko Tu household in the border villages. The villagers are now preparing their finest traditional dishes to welcome honored guests, particularly the border soldiers.
Before Tet, I visit the area to see how the community is preparing for the holiday. If there are any difficulties, we pool money from our own salaries to help them have a warm and joyful Tet celebration.
In addition to the primary political tasks of patrolling and protecting the border, we also undertake the very important responsibility of organizing spring celebration activities.
Currently, most Ko Tu villagers in the border areas have paused their fieldwork to gather at the communal house for early Tet celebrations. Following these communal festivities, the Ko Tu people continue their Tet celebrations in smaller family groups throughout the village. Once the family gatherings conclude, soldiers at the 6 border posts in Quang Nam return to their duties, patrolling the 150-kilometer mountainous border shared with Laos's Sakon province.
Now, the Flower Street stands as one of the most anticipated cultural and spiritual events of the Lunar New Year. Themed convergence and development, the street in the city showcases over 30,000 flower baskets and ornamental plants. This celebration honors not only the Tet holiday, but also commemorates the Party Congress for the 2025 to 2030 term and the 50th anniversary of South Vietnam's liberation and national reunification. Final preparations are underway to welcome visitors in the coming days. And up next is the weather forecast. And that's the end of VTV News. To rewatch our program, you can download VTVgo from App Store or Google Play, or visit our YouTube channel, VTV4Go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again at 3 p.m. local time.